If you want to use my indicator, this section will discuss how it works and how it can help you find and set up credit spreads.
All right, let's fast forward over here to the indicator. All right, so the indicator is going to flash a money sign. Remember, this is on a weekly chart, and we only need about 5 to 8 days on average to win on these spreads. It's nothing too crazy. Sometimes 15, sometimes 4. Okay. But on average, think about 10 days or so. So really, you need about 1.5 weekly candles of just sideways for you to win. Once this money symbol goes off, that means your criterias are met. And so now you're going to go ahead and identify your 2 weekly barriers. This indicator is going to help you do that. The purple top line and the orange bottom line are going to help you identify your weekly supports just to make it even that quicker. Okay. So again, the indicator goes off. It's a money sign. You'll have an alert that happens. You have your 2 barriers marked out by this indicator. And then you can now go on to the next step saying, okay, I know for a fact I can sell underneath this second barrier here or anywhere lower. So now it's a question, do I sell setup number 1 or setup number 2? Right? Yes, Ben, this is a created indicator that we have specifically made and coded just for my strategy that you will all get. Yeah. And no one else will have access to it unless you go through this masterclass. Cool. A little perk for you. So you can do setup number 2, which would be below this nice higher low down here somewhere, or you could do setup 1, which would probably be selling anywhere from here or here. Either one of those supports would work for setup number 1. How cool is that? Takes out half the time of finding it. You just need to apply your alerts onto this, and every time your little money sign goes off, you'll get an alert. You're ready to rock and roll. What is the orange line? The orange line is simply your second barrier. Purple line is your first barrier. Boom. Let's go. All right, so a few things here. When the money sign appears, that's step number 1 of your entry. That doesn't mean get into the trade. That means start working through this. So I've already taken care of step number 1 for you. Boom, alert goes off. Step number 1 is done. Step number 2, the indicator will mark out for you. The indicator is designed not to mark every single weekly support, or else it's just too messy. So you can find extra barriers in there if you need to, right? This is just a quick reference. There's also a settings in there, how sensitive you want to make it. So the entry is not sensitive. The weekly support zones, okay, you can change that to be really sensitive and mark every weekly support that matches my 3-line rule, or only the strongest ones. I tend to lean more towards the stronger supports, okay? The purple and orange lines are simply there to give you quick reference to the 2 barriers, all right? So and again, we're going to go over another example here it's just a helper, exactly. Eventually, we will get this thing automated so that it will literally just robot your trade for you. How awesome is that going to be? It's a long way out, but it's coming, version number 2. And you'll get free access and updates to this indicator as well. So when we update it, it'll update yours. And so any more improvements that we make, you'll get free access to. Let's go.